Hi, and welcome to A Mug's Life. In this podcast, guests bring up to 5 mugs and we chat through each one, the stories they hold, and what makes each mug so special. Grab a cup of tea or any drink of your choice and come and join us.
Now, this month's guest is very serious because this month's guest could be titled Queen of the Mugs. This person has over 300 mugs and has storage for those mugs and is well known online for sharing all of her mug displays over the year. She is particularly well known for her Halloween and Christmas mug displays. She is also known as Brummy Mummy of 2, and I had the pleasure of chatting to Emma Conway this month. What is funny is that how this happened was everybody kept tagging Emma in the comments of my TikTok videos saying that she needed to come on as she had such a brilliant mug collection. So of course I had to reach out to her and ask if she'd come on and chat about her mugs. So I went to Birmingham to chat to Emma and it was so much fun. Honestly, this episode is just all about the joy of mugs and how those mugs hold memories for Emma. It's a super cozy chat about all things Disney, the rain, and Gilmore Girls, and I really hope you enjoy this episode. It was such a delight to get to chat to Emma and geek out over mugs and hot chocolates and things. I was also incredibly lucky that we had a very special guest in Emma's dog Margot for a lot of the episode, so I thoroughly enjoyed that. Welcome, Emma.
Hello.
To A Mug's Life.
I'm thrilled to be here. This is Margot. She might pop off in a bit, but at the moment she's hanging around.
What a brilliant ambassador. I don't know whether we have enough time for your love of mugs or to sort of summarise it.
I'm obsessed with mugs. 1, they're cheap. 2, you can buy them anywhere you go. You can go to Disney, you can buy one. You can go to like a gift shop in the middle of nowhere, you can buy them. 3, they hold hot chocolate. 4, they're seasonal.
Yes.
I just love them.
Now, you are big on your season, aren't you?
Look, am I already thinking about Halloween now? Yes. And we are currently recording this in April, but I am preparing for... See, for me, the seasons, you have to understand, it's not October the 1st, it's September the 1st. So Halloween is September the 1st till October the 31st. Then Christmas is November the 1st, but really to the end of January. So I've got a few months of seasons and I love them.
Wow. I love that you extend Christmas in particular.
This is a new thing actually for me, extending Christmas, yeah. I feel like January is all about like cozying up. Look, she just wants these biscuits.
Little cakes.
January is always about cozying up and like twinkly lights, and I just love January. People hate it, don't they? But I love it.
Yeah, I do quite like it.
Cozy.
It's the coziness. What makes you enjoy cozy so much? What's the secret for people?
I don't know. Maybe I need therapy because I'm obsessed with it. I love cozy. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Is it Hygge? Hyg? Yeah. That kind of like Scandi, cozy. I just love it. People love it when the sun shines. I love a grey day. I love a couch blanket. I love watching a 90s movie. I just love it so much. The sun comes and I'm like...
So true, but I think that's a really good attitude to have because it is quite grey and rainy a lot in the UK.
I love it. We just come back from Canada and it was really cold and I just loved it. We were at Niagara Falls and it was iced over and I was like, brilliant. This is the best day. Actually, my favourite weather is we went to Salem and it's freezing cold, but like with sun, that is really just... And I walked around with a little hot chocolate. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Did you feel like you were in one of those 90s movies?
Oh my God. I was waiting for like a handsome like man to come around the corner that I would hate, but then by the end of the film I'd marry him. And then I just saw my husband and I was like, well, it'll do.
My friend was in New York last week.
Oh, lovely.
And one of my favourite rom-coms is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah, obviously. Great.
Obviously. And she said that she was getting the ferry to Staten Island.
Yeah.
And I said, have you got Feels Like Home in your headphones?
Anything like that, like places like New York, Salem was just all hocus pocus. And then we went to another village called Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is in Canada, which is the set for Christmas movies, Hallmark movies. It's been used several times. So as I was walking around, I was like, oh, I just love it.
Oh my goodness. So what is Salem? Is it a town?
Okay, so Salem is a city. Have you heard of the Salem witch trials?
Yes.
So it is a city where they killed loads of women because they thought they were witches. When you put it like that, it doesn't sound quite so nice. It's where they had the Salem witch trials, so it's very witchy. There's loads of witch shops, there's loads of occult stuff. It's where Hocus Pocus, the film, was made, and it's just beautiful, and it's got like a real creepy vibe, and I love that. Somebody messaged me, she's like, when I was there I found it a little bit scary, and I was like, good, because that's what I want.
Did it feel scary to you?
Some of the shops I wouldn't go. Like I'm not messing with witches and stuff like that. So some of the shops I wouldn't go in because I was like, this feels a little bit too scary. So I just avoided some of the ones that were Ouija boards and stuff like that. No. I just went into the cute ones.
Yeah. And did you go to a kind of like Stars Hollow?
Yes. So we went to oh gosh, I've forgotten what it was called. One of my followers are amazing. They will message me stuff I like. If there's like mugs on, anything like that, they message me. And they're like, you do know you're half an hour away from where the pilot to Stars Hollow was filmed? And I was like, oh. So Stephen was like, turn the car around. And it's where they filmed the pilot. So it's the original Luke's, which is in the beginning of every single episode. I don't know if you know the opening credits to Gilmore Girls very well.
Yeah.
So Lorelai...
maybe not as well.
Yeah. Well, Lorelai and Rory are sat opposite each other in Luke's diner, but it's this Luke's diner in Canada. So that is the clip that is used in every single episode of the Gilmore Girls. And obviously I watched them with my daughter. So when I got there, I burst out crying. Just couldn't stop crying. But the trouble is, now it's like a spa. So this woman like came out of the spa, as in like, not a spa like a supermarket, facials and stuff. As she came out, I was just like crying while my husband hugged me. It was so special. So nice. Lovely.
I think going to visit film places or TV places is quite probably surreal.
It's just lovely. I've been to New York a few times and I've took my kids to Carrie's Stoop. Do you watch Sex and the City?
Yes.
So we've gone to Carrie's Stoop a few times. They do not understand. They do not appreciate it. But I was like, when you're older, Erin, and you watch Sex and the City, you'll understand. You'll understand. She's a bit too young.
You're just standing there like...
It's actually quite an interesting place. The person who owns it, first of all, there's a chain, so you can't go on it. She likes you to donate money, and she has political flags and stuff outside. So if people are taking photos, she can put across her point of view. So it's quite an interesting person that lives there, yeah.
Gosh, yeah, I think to have such a public place,
yeah,
you kind of have.
But you must know when you buy it though that you're going to have loads of people turning up, but it is beautiful.
Didn't that happen with Gavin and Stacey?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, with
Barry.
Yeah,
Barry Island.
The house. I think they did actually open it up for them. Basically, became a bit of a shrine.
Yeah.
And your love of coziness, of course, expands to your mugs.
I just love my mug so much. Do you want me to talk through my faves?
Yeah, so which one would you like to start with?
Okay, I'm going to start with a tragedy because my favourite one has recently been broken by my husband. Speaks directly down the lens. This is, so when I go on a Disney trip, so we are huge Disney fans and we go to Disney theme parks and we always buy Disney mugs. So this is originally from Walt Disney World, and it is, if you can see it, it is Mickey waffles. Have you ever had a Mickey waffle?
No.
So in Disney parks, they make waffles in the shape of Mickey. Not like waffles in bird's eye potato waffles, as in like sweet waffles. Yeah. But he dropped it, smashed it, but then he super glued it back. So I can never use this to drink out of, but it hangs in my display and I just love it.
Is that because it's now too fragile? Or just because...
I think I would put hot water in and it would just completely disintegrate. He hasn't done a very good job. But he did try.
Yeah.
It's one of my faves.
Oh no.
I just love it. I know it. He knew. I heard it like drop.
Yeah.
And then I heard a and he came in and he was like, because he calls me Shorts because he's tall. I'm not even short, but he's tall. Shorts, I've dropped your mug. And I was like, oh, but he managed to fix it. We'll just have to go back and buy another one.
Yes, so where is this one?
Walt Disney World, that is. Yeah.
Is that in the Orlando?
That is the Orlando one, yes. So that is a Walt Disney World mug. And I've also, I'm interested if anybody on your podcast has talked about mugs that people don't drink out of.
It's been mentioned that some have display purposes.
Oh.
But I think there's room for it to be expanded upon. This is sensational.
Now this is also from Walt Disney World, and this is from a ride in Walt Disney World called the Enchanted Tiki Room, which is very kind of retro ride. It was one of the first rides in California, brought over to Florida. So it's got kind of like a kitsch vibe, and it's loads of parrots and they sing songs. And this is one of the parrots. I would never drink out of this mug, but you could put pens in this mug. You could put makeup brushes in this mug. You couldn't really drink out of it because it's quite got a thick, it's like a bit of a, still got the label in, but this is a display mug, and I think we need more display mugs in our lives. Look at that.
So does this sit in your normal mug cupboard?
So the mug cupboards.
This is the whole thing. Because I think you are maybe self-proclaimed mug queen.
The mug cupboard is changed seasonally. We are currently in a phase I don't really like, which is just mugs. We have Halloween mugs, we have Christmas mugs, we have Valentine's mugs, we have Easter mugs. We're currently just in mugs. So this is a display mug, yes. This will be on display kind of, this season up until Halloween, and then it gets put in my mug storage in a garage.
Now tell us about the mug storage, because I did hear a claim that you may own up to 1,000.
Oh no, I definitely don't own up to 1,000. That would be madness. No, I'm just going to put you on the floor, Margot. I know you really want a biscuit, but you're getting a bit hot and sweaty. Okay.
Serious business.
My mug storage is, so I've got the perfect plastic boxes that are the perfect height for a mug. Okay. You have to have them turned upside down. You don't want spiders. You don't want to open the lid off and it be full of spiders. So in the garage, I have all my Halloween mugs in certain boxes, Christmas mugs, Disney mugs that really I'm not that fond of, but they're kind of like sentimental. Mugs that my kids have drawn to make a bit naff on, they're kept there. I think I probably have maybe 300 mugs. That's quite a lot of mugs.
Yeah, but they bring you such joy.
Oh, with every mug there's a story. My favourite mugs I don't have. I want you to put on screen. Can you do that?
Yeah, I will.
Like Halloween mugs. So my favourite type of mug is a pumpkin with Mickey ears.
Yeah. I've seen this one of yours.
I've got about 10 different ones.
Now, can you only get those at the Disney park?
Oh no, you can get them. Shop Disney do Disney pumpkin mugs. Asda do them. They're usually they're like kind of the cheaper ones. The Disney park ones are the nice ones, but they're like 20 quid ones. That's quite a lot. Shop Disney do Halloween mugs every year. Christmas mugs. Love a Christmas mug. I just love mugs. Love Emma Bridgewater mugs. But they're a bit small for me. Moving on to the mug the size of my head.
That's incredible.
This, I think, holds 3 cups of tea. It's just not, it's like, dude, look, it's massive.
It is.
This mug, my friend bought back from America for me, my friend Sarah. And I actually think it's going to fade off that, because this is my everyday cup of tea breakfast. And because I don't have caffeine, I can drink this much and not go mad. So this is Luke's Diner from Gilmore Girls, huge mug. This is the kind of mug I like, a nice big one.
keeps you going. And like you said, if you're having decaf tea, then
yeah. So I had to give up caffeine because I found out I kind of, when you're a new mum, you drink a lot of caffeine because you are like exhausted, and my heart was like racing. So I gave it up, and then I found out I had a birth defect in my heart a couple of years ago. So it was good that I was on the decaf because they were like, caffeine can harm it and alcohol, so I don't drink either now.
And that's, they say, forever.
No, I had an ablation.
Ablation?
Do you know what an ablation?
No.
We're going deep.
What is an ablation?
Okay, so if you don't like TMI...
Yeah, we'll put a warning.
An ablation is they go in your groin. That's how they get to your heart. So they go through your groin, and they... part of my heart was... I had I had a little extra nubbin or something, and they make you have an attack of like your heart going really fast, and then when it comes they try and burn it, and you're awake whilst this is happening.
Oh my god, it's like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, you know when they do the brain and she's playing like the violin, so you're awake but you're sedated, but you're awake enough to talk, and they kind of have your arms in like plastic boxes because obviously you don't want to be like...
Yeah.
So you're awake, and when they finally got rid of it, they all cheered. You hear them go, yay!
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, can I see it? And they turned it around and he showed my heart with all the little wires in it.
So you actually asked to see your heart? Open?
No, because it's up the groin in it, so this bit's
so
closed.
The camera.
Oh, it's not. Could you imagine if it was just like... No.
Not in the medical profession.
Excuse me, can I just get a selfie with my heart? No, it's on the camera. Because it goes up your groin.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And you can see the little things in. And I have thought maybe I should go back to caffeine, but I think once you're off it, it's probably better to stay off it. Do you drink caffeine?
Not that much, no. I don't really drink coffee because it just makes me a bit jittery. I think I've got quite a lot of energy, so adding to that anxious energy is...
Even a hot chocolate, sometimes I can feel a bit like, oh,
really?
Yeah.
Is there caffeine in a hot chocolate?
Yeah, there is caffeine in a hot chocolate. Not loads, but and chocolate.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, not a lot. I mean, you'd have to have like probably 50 Cadbury's Dairy Milks to feel any kind of effect, but there is a little bit,
Yeah. So did you have to adapt your lifestyle after that?
Well, no, because naturally my body had just decided, my body was like, alcohol's no good for you, caffeine is no good for you. I was running, doing like the Couch 5K, and that was really hurting my heart as well. But my heart rate went up to the night I got... This is so... I'm a mom, and my kids really wanted to see... what are the lights? The Northern Lights. Remember when the Northern Lights came to England and everyone was like, ooh?
Yeah.
So... The one night I'd been to see my daughter see Olivia Rodrigo, so I was tired. The next night I'd wake up every hour to see if the Northern Lights were coming. I was tired. And then my heart rate went up to 230, and it's supposed to be like between like 80 and 100. So I had to get blue lighted. And then when I got to hospital, they were like, we're going to give you an injection now. It's going to make you feel really horrible. Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just say, don't worry, it's going to make you feel really horrible? So I obviously screamed, don't give it me. And they're like, well, if you don't have it, you're going to have a heart attack. So I was like, it was like adrenaline, as if it made me feel like I was going down like a roller coaster to kind of kickstart my heart back to being normal. And then I had the ablation like a few weeks later.
Oh my goodness.
The drama. I always overshare. We're talking about mugs and I'm like, and then...
But so then since, I guess your life has been...
Since I've had... so I was having... It's called SVT, what I had. Miley Cyrus has got it, so I'm in great company. I haven't had SVT attacks. So kind of every few months I would have this attack where it felt like somebody was cushioning me. Caffeine can spark it. Alcohol, sports, anything like that. So yeah, I do feel a lot better, but I'm still off the alcohol and I'm still off the caffeine.
Yeah. Well, what are your favourite decaf teas then? Because do you think there are good and bad ones?
Look, some of them taste like swimming pools. I can't not like a pond. Some of them taste like ponds. But I like a decaf tea, but I really like the Yorkshire tea, sleepy tea. Have you ever had that with the vanilla and the nutmeg? Every night before bed, Stephen makes it, and I can't have one of them in my big mugs because I would wee all night. So this is a perfect sleepy tea mug because I could drink this and still not wee. Whereas if I had a sleepy tea in this, I'd be up 10 times. So I love a sleepy tea, love a peppermint tea like we've got today. This is a Whittard's one.
And is that just a Whittard's peppermint?
Yeah, Whittard's peppermint.
Lovely. This is delicious.
Oh, I love a chamomile and honey. That's a nice tea. I don't know if that's Whittard's. What's another fancy tea brand?
Pucker, but I don't think it's Pucker's vibe, is
It's
it?
not Pucker, no.
The honey is...
It's a bit old-fashioned, like an old... But that's a really nice one. Love a peppermint tea, but my drink of choice is a hot chocolate.
What's the perfect hot chocolate?
Okay, perfect hot chocolate. Again, couldn't have a hot chocolate in this because I have a hot chocolate machine. So a hot chocolate would be this size. Now I'm 48, so we have a bit of collagen, bit of chocolate collagen in the bottom, then I'm so specific, orange hot chocolate from Whittard's in the little machine with skimmed milk, marshmallows, sprinkled chocolate. I have one of them every day at 10 o'clock.
Is that before the bedtime tea?
This is 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's the collagen. I've got to get... See, in my head, I'm like, I'm being a healthy queen. I'm having collagen and marshmallows and a sprinkled twirl.
Do you know what? Because you talk a lot about how much joy mugs and hot drinks bring you.
Yeah.
And I think if you can be happier in life, why wouldn't you?
Do you know what? I'm not going out drinking 15 vodkas and Red Bull on a Friday. Let me have my collagen hot chocolate, 10 o'clock. Sometimes before the dog walk, sometimes after, around dog walk time. Lovely.
What a great start to the day.
Perfect.
And going back to your first mug, Disney is something that you love. When did the love begin?
Of Disney or of mugs? Disney. I went to Disney the year it opened in Paris because I'm 110 years old. So me and my sister went the year it opened, Disneyland Paris, and then me and Stephen went when we'd first got together. And then obviously when you get children, you are watching all like Frozen, Tangled and all the Disney things. So me, Stephen, the kids and Mum and Dad went to Walt Disney World, and once you go once, you become obsessed. So we've been to Florida. I don't know if we've been to Florida 6 times, been to California, been to Disneyland Paris. Last year I went to Aulani, which is in Hawaii, and I really want to go to Japan. I just love it. I love the music, the clothes, the mugs, the rides. In fact, I don't even really like rides. I just like the vibes. So I'll just sit there while they go off and I'm just there like do my little mini ears in my own little bubble. And we all love it. So I'm lucky my husband loves it as well.
And has he always been into it? Or
No.
did you have to bring him on board?
We went on the journey together. He loves it. We watch Disney vloggers. We watch a lot of YouTube. Do you watch YouTube? Yeah, we watch a lot of Disney vloggers where we just watch them go around Disney parks. That sounds mad, but that's what we do. We watch Adam Hatton and Gary C, which Brogan, Ordinary Adventures, and we just sit and we just watch a little Disney vlog, and we just love it.
Yeah, I think that's so nice. Obviously, Disney is such a big association in so many people's lives.
Yeah.
Do your kids then also love it
The
too?
kids absolutely love it. There's things now that obviously they're unlikely to go and get a photo with Elsa now. Yeah. Whereas before, obviously, they would go in full Elsa outfits. Now, you know, we will always have a picture with Mickey and Stitch. My daughter loves Stitch. But they love it. Like, it's my daughter's favourite holiday because she loves the rides. She loves the you know, obviously the weather's much better. Oh, it's too hot for me, but I just like, it's too hot. And it's so nice to have something as a family. And as they're getting older, they're not loving it less. And I'm hopefully, if they want to have children, we can continue going. We love, watching the films together when they come out. I know a lot of people cringe at Disney adults, but like, in the scheme of the world, there's worse things that people can do.
Yeah, like people just enjoying themselves. What a crime.
Yeah, it is. and there's a whole community as well, a whole very engaged community. I've made lots of friends, a lot of creators, friends. So yeah, I love it.
And then you've got your Gilmore Girls.
Obviously Gilmore Girls, love my Gilmore Girls. As I said, watched this when it originally came out. Then I watched it with my teenager, not last year, the year before. We spent the whole year, watched it all, and then we went to the Gilmore Girls set in California, so you can go and see the actual set. Obviously I cried. So we love Gilmore Girls. And that's cosy. That's like a hug in a mug. That programme, isn't it? It's famously Lorelai loves coffee and...
Yeah, it's classic autumnal vibes and feelings.
I mean, you say autumnal, I'm watching it. I watched it on the plane last week. I was like, time to put it on again.
Yeah. I was going to say this question for quickfire favourites, but I'm actually going to ask it now.
Go for it.
Which is, do you have a favourite Gilmore Girls character? Or characters?
I think, I'm going to say something controversial here. I love Lorelai, obviously. But Lorelai's mum, whose name has just escaped me, I'm perimenopause, or Emily, yeah. She's underrated. I know she was a bit mean, but I think she's an underrated character. And have you read her autobiography?
No.
Kelly Bishop, you must read her autobiography. She's such a fascinating lady. She's like, was doing protests. She's just a really, really interesting lady. So I do like Emily, but I think it's got to be Laura. See, in my house, I'm Lorelai and Erin's Rory. That's how... The boys don't watch it, but they kind of like indulge us.
It's so nostalgic.
Oh, it's so lovely.
Who did you want to end up with, Rory?
I think people are going to unfollow you from this podcast with my answer, because I wasn't team Jesse and I wasn't team... what's his name? Again, the name's gone.
Logan? No, the other one.
I was team Logan.
You were team Logan.
Sorry. I'm hoping it's Logan's baby. Spoiler. I'm T. Logan. I love his hair. Mm-hmm. I think he really loved her.
I thought you were about to say, I think he would love me.
I think he'd really love me. I'm Team Logan. Jessie was too much trouble. Dean was boring. And actually, when I was watching it with Erin, some of the stuff Dean said to Rory, I was like, don't let any boys treat you like this. He's saying like crazy mean things to her. So I am Team Logan. Sorry.
I remember when the revival came out.
Yeah.
I was in my final year at uni and it was so thrilling.
I cry. I was like, oh, this is just amazing. But I want them to come back for some sort of... Have you read... What's her name? Lauren... Whatever her name is.
Graham?
Yeah. Her book, her autobiography is really good. My daughter bought me for Christmas. Her autobiography is really good as well. But I read it like in her voice. You can hear the audiobook as well, but I read it all in her voice. She's obviously just like Lorelai. When you read it, you're like, you are her. You are like intertwined. But I love Gilmore Girls. I just love cosy vibes.
I saw this because you were reading a book. There's sort of like their vibes, right? But it's spicier than anticipated.
Oh, what
books.
Oh my god, the cinnamon cafe.
Well, yeah, it's not a swim as well.
Do you know what? I've started my reading journey, because when you're a mum, you kind of stop doing stuff like that because you haven't got time. My kids are older, and I was like, right, I'm going to start reading. And I started reading all the bakery books, and I was like, they'd just be doing something normal, like, and then we went for cookies, and she pulled down his trousers, and I'm like, what? They were having a cookie, now he's got his trousers out, so I'm like, I scrapped them all, I gave them away. No, not for me.
It's a fine line for me. I need something interesting, but I've too found books you think, oh, that'll be great.
Cozy.
And then the spice level is like, I think it's normally out of 5.
Yeah.
The spice level.
Yeah.
And it said 2, and I thought, oh, 2's fine. And I was like, it's the kind of thing, it's when you start, I don't know if you've ever read in public, when you start...
Like, can somebody see?
Yeah.
Oh God, these people reading what I'm reading. I did a reel that went viral about this kind of, reading the book. And a lot of people were, you are mad, this spice level is like absolutely nothing. You want to read some of the stuff that we're reading. So I know that it was like low. I think it was just out of place. It was out of place sex scenes. That's what was the weird thing, I think. But no, I wasn't a huge fan. Not for me.
Well, it's very similar to the Gilmore Girls. It's kind of, I find that interesting because obviously you can't trademark a
She's
feeling.
Very clever though. That she even isn't she even called herself Lauren Gilmore? Yeah. That's why I bought it. And the cover, I was like, this is me in a book.
What have you been enjoying reading?
I've started to read, so I go to a lot of charity shops. So I like Cecilia Ahern books. She's really, really good. Who else is the other person that I've been with? There's Cecilia Ahern. There's a couple. Oh, that lovely lady that passed away.
Is that Sophie Kinsella?
Yeah, all of her books. The Sophie Kinsella books, so all of those. But because I haven't read for so long, I've got so many books to catch up on. I go to the charity shop and I'm like, this is brilliant, £2. And then they're using fax machines in the book. And I'm like, I don't think this is a modern book. So don't come to me if you want modern recommendations, because I'm recommending books from 19 years ago.
Charity shops are incredible.
So good. They're so good. And also, I often get books that have clearly never been opened. They're just brand new books. And I do get the 99p Kindle ones. Are you on BookBub?
No, what's BookBub?
Do you have a Kindle?
Yes.
So BookBub, you sign up and you say what kind of books you like, and then every week it'll send you 3 emails with all the 99p books from whatever genre you like. So every other day I'm going through and I'm buying like millions of 99p books. But yeah, the books that are on offer, so that's really good.
Oh, that sounds great.
But I do prefer a book. And also Taylor Jenkins Reid, like her books.
Have you seen the series, the Daisy Jones and the Six?
Just finished that with my daughter, and she was obsessed. Like, she was just like transfixed with it.
Yeah.
Because she's 15. Obviously there's the love story, like will they, won't they, the clothes she loved, the music she loved. And then when I said, well, they were going to go on tour, she was like, oh, I would have loved that. So yeah, loved Daisy Jones and the Six. That was really good. I've never read Who Wrote the Housemaid, because I've thought about her books.
Frida McFadden.
Yeah, is she good?
I've not read her because it's a bit sometimes I get a bit scared of a thriller. But I have just seen, I think this week, that she's unveiled her actual identity.
Oh.
Because did you know this about her?
No.
That I believe that Frida McFadden is a pen name.
Yeah.
And she wears wigs to events.
Yeah.
And then for the first time this week,
she's like, this is my hair.
Yeah, and she also said her actual name. Because she's a doctor in real life.
Oh, lovely. I went to see The Housemaid at the cinema, which was very good. But those books are never in the charity shops, and they're never for 99p. So I have looked, but they are never in the charity shops. People must hold on to those. I need to wait another 19 years.
Yeah.
So come back when I'm like late 60s and I'll have read it.
And when it comes to all of your mugs.
Yeah.
So there must have been a point where it's just one mug.
I can't remember that point, but there must have been. There must have been a point when I was like, but I don't remember that point. Maybe. I was very obsessed with Cath Kidston mugs. I think I love Cath Kidston. I used to buy the girl, the kids all the toys, and I used to have like the bags and anything. So I think I probably started with those, and I've still got a lot of Cath Kidston Disney mugs and Christmas mugs that I've kept. So I think it must have started with her. But I'm going to talk about a mug that I think is going to be a controversial mug. This is a Ray Dunn mug, and I know people think Ray Dunn mugs are a bit naff now.
Why?
Have you ever heard of a Ray Dunn mug?
I believe I have.
So Ray Dunn mugs a couple of years ago were like absolute collector's items. Honestly, they'd be selling, oh my God, they'd sell for so much money. And then everybody went off them. They're like, they're naff. But this is the perfect shaped mug. 1, you can fit 2 cups in. 2, there's like a little ridge where your mouth goes. And don't sleep on the Ray Dunn mugs. They're usually like £4 in TK Maxx. This one's from Canada, so it's a Disney one. They do like Gilmore Girls ones. You can get them with your name on. It's the perfect mug. Look at it.
It's got a nice handle too.
Perfect handle. Oh my God. Love it. Hang it in the Louvre. I've got hundreds of them. This is not the range that I've probably got the most of. I love them. I just think they're so nice. So when we go to America and Canada, they have like different types. But don't sleep on a Ray Dunn mug.
And you can get these in lots of places.
TK Maxx, Home Scent. She does seasonal ones. She does like Halloween ones. She does Christmas ones. She does Mother's Day ones. Anything that's going. We don't tend to get the Disney ones in England. That's why I get them when I go on holiday. But people were crazy, and then all of a sudden people hated them. Not me, I still love them. I still love you, Ray, if that's your name. Maybe.
I presume.
I don't know. Mrs. Dunn, I don't know.
It seems like sometimes it's just cool to hate something that's a bit different.
I think it was probably a bit overconsumption, says the woman with 300 mugs. But it was probably, I think people were buying so much. She had like plates and jars and everything, and people were going a bit crazy. But my mugs are like a collection for life. Mm-hmm. They come out every year, you know what I mean? It's just like collecting stamps, but bigger, and they're mugs.
It's like collecting stamps.
Yeah, like my son collects Pokemon cards. That's okay. Okay, he can put them all in one folder, and I have to have storage, but I'm not doing anybody any harm.
No.
And
you're just, I mean, how happy, I think I know the answer to this, but it must make you really happy when you open the cupboard each day.
Do you know what makes me really happy? Like, I've got such a lovely engaged audience on Instagram and YouTube. They wait for the annual switchover of the mugs. They're like, it's not Halloween until we've seen the switch over the mugs. And then the mugs have switched over, and then they're all like, we can switch our mugs over now. And they go for it, and they love it. They wait for it. They absolutely like to just love it, and like click my fingers, the Halloween mugs are up, or the Christmas mugs. So it's like, you know. And also, did you know I used to have my own mug range?
No.
Yes, so probably 2017, 2018, I actually sold mugs. So, and they were massive. I should have bought one down, and that one of the things said, I like big mugs and I cannot lie. And then I had Birmingham ones, and for every one I sold, the profit would go to the Children's Hospital. But when you're selling 1,000 mugs and they're in your house and they were massive mugs, it got a little bit out of hand. It was like the living room we were like just sitting on a throne of mugs. And also mugs are quite hard to post, so we had to have special boxes and stuff. And then I sent it over to an external person too. They stole my money. Yeah, you mug people. So I had to stop selling them.
Oh no.
Yeah, they stole my money. So I had to, the mugs that people had bought and donated the charity money, I had to pay myself the charity donation, and I just lost loads of money. It was really sad. So I didn't do it anymore. I know.
That's so
and people still tag me and go, still using your mug?
Yeah.
Oh, I had one that said Basic Witch for Halloween. Oh, it was lovely.
That's perfect for you.
I know. People are mean.
That is how rude.
How rude.
I think you could start a mug museum with your mugs.
Could you imagine? And they could pay me in new mugs.
Would you do a mug swap?
I'm going to say something now that's so morbid. Again, switch off if you don't like morbid things. I have said, because obviously it's a lot of mugs. I don't want my family to be going, what we're going to do with all these mugs. So when I pass away, I've said, take all of the mugs on a big table, all of my plants. I've got hundreds of plants. All of my plants, all of my mugs. Everybody who comes leaves with a plant and a mug. That's the plan. So they're all going to take a mug and a plant, and that's how I'm going to get rid of them all. It's so morbid.
It's a lovely idea.
You've got to think of these things though, because you don't want your children to be left with loads of like rubbish they've got to get rid of. I'm like, just shove it on a big table, grab a mug, shove a plant in, and off you pop.
It's kind of like a wedding, but in this case,
it's
death.
Death and mugs, not rings.
Yeah. But every time they see it, they'll think of you.
And they'll look at the plant and they'll be like, oh, she loves mugs and plants. And I have said, every year you must get a pumpkin spice latte and raise a little toast for me, thinking of me. And my kids are like, oh, you're weird.
But mugs do clearly bring you so much happiness.
They do. I do love them. And also, my husband doesn't drink any hot drinks. So he's not having anything to do with these mugs. And I have had questions like, are guests only allowed to use certain mugs? No, anybody can use any mug. We're a mug-friendly household. The children can use any one, but they don't also drink hot drinks. They might have like a warm milk, but they won't have anything. So it's just all me.
We've talked in this podcast before about mugs as sort of pieces of art. It's kind of like it's your gallery.
It's my memories. It's like, you know, I can look at them and go, well, this was a trip to there, this was a trip to here, this is just beautiful. And it's like my memories. It's like a little... I don't collect magnets. My son does collect magnets though. We're a bit of a family of collectors. Oh, you want to see? My dad's got a full man cave at his house because he's a big collector, not of mugs, but he collects records and DVDs. You should see it. It's a whole massive shed. And that's where I think I got it from. Like, he's a full collector. He's got DVDs, CDs. He's got a little leather chair, you know, like a Joey and Chandler chair with a VHS so he can watch his old videos. He's got his videos. So I think it's something that maybe is passed down. I'm a collector. My son collects magnets. My daughter doesn't really collect much. But yeah, it's something that we like to do. Brings us joy.
All 4 things that bring you joy. And collecting things is nice. It's not, as it's not doing any damage to anybody. It's not harming anybody. It's just giving you joy.
I'm keeping the mug makers in business.
Yeah, and Ray Dunn in particular.
Oh, Ray Dunn. She's just like, oh, Emma's money. She's like, oh no, nobody likes Ray Dunn anymore. And then somebody goes, Emma still does. And she's like, yes. She'll keep me afloat.
Has she ever messaged you?
No, I've tagged Ray Dunn. I presume she's a real person.
Yeah,
I think she's a person that used to make really beautiful pottery that there was then mass produced. So she may even like hate it. Do you know what I mean? I think it was mass produced, and she seems to be like a pottery maker. And I do tag them. No one from Ray Dunn has ever reached out. Why would they? I'm giving them free publicity, and I just buy all their mugs. I think she's American. They are the perfect mug. Get one.
Yeah. So what are, I guess, the key features? Sound like size.
When I have if we ever had any builders come round to do stuff, and I give them a cup of tea in this, they are shocked to their core at how big these are. They are like, oh, it's a big cup of tea, and that's what I want. So for me, size, because obviously the decaf, so I can have like one of the, that's great. I like the thickness. I like a nice strong handle, like the pattern. I just love them, but these are the good ones.
Is that a favourite?
Well, this is a new one. I like a mug from a place we've been that looks, I mean, it's definitely not handmade, but it looks like it could have been handmade. I've just got one from Niagara Falls, and I've got one from Iceland that looks like it belongs in like a little hobbit's kitchen. I like little mugs like that. But I don't really own any kind of handmade mugs, I don't think. Which is probably not very good. But they're not going to handmade mugs in Disney, are they?
No.
Could you imagine? They'd be £17 million.
Yeah, they'd be like those small batch.
Mickey can't make mugs with them big hands.
So also you said that your mug cover's in a bit of an in-between phase at the moment.
Oh yeah, it's sad.
What's in between now and Halloween in terms of the theme?
It's terrible. So in between now and Halloween is I have the back of my mug cupboard. One shelf is painted yellow, one is pink, one is blue. So I just kind of matched the mugs. So we've got some Disney mugs, we've got some Ray Dunn mugs, some Emma Bridgewater mugs. It's just normal mug life until September the 1st. Actually, I'm lying. Until halfway through August. I get them out so they're ready for September the 1st. Mm-hmm. So everyone's in their garden like barbecuing, and I'm there arranging pumpkins. Little Jack Skellington mugs. That's what I'm doing.
Just the love of Halloween is so strong.
Yeah, it's weird. I just love it so much. There's something, I don't know. Maybe I was a witch in a former life, unsure.
And this is a complete tangent, but it's something you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
So you spoke about perimenopause.
Oh.
I know. Obviously, people are now learning more about perimenopause and menopause, but it seems to be incredible for how long nobody just spoke about it.
No, but I honestly...
And how much thought there was.
I had no clue. I knew nothing. So from the age of like 40, so I'm 48 now. I know I look 21. From the age of like 42 to 45, I was crazy. Like, I'd be crying every night. I had such bad driving anxiety. I'd reverse into like parked cars, drive up curbs and pop wheels. I was talking about when I had a podcast, I wouldn't press record. I'd forget to press record. Like, it was awful. And I went to the doctors and I was like I was hysterically crying. And it was the point where my husband, he's such a lovely man and he's so quiet and mild-mannered, he would just be sat watching the telly and I would hate him. And literally all he was doing was just like watching the telly. He wasn't doing anything. And I said, I just hate my husband. And
sorry, it's not your impression.
Because I went through all like the symptoms. I was like, da, 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 da. And she just got my arm and she went, I'm going to put you on HRT and I am going to change your life. And I just was crying. And then I went on HRT. You know, you have to tweak it a bit. It doesn't always fit. I started off on the tablets. Then I moved to the gel. Then I had to get a higher dose. But it's so much better. I mean, but even in this podcast, the brain fog of forgetting names and stuff, but I'm a bit more used to it now. You just kind of like have to roll with it. I'm always like with my kids, can you pass me? And they're like, bag, socks, banana,
a mug.
I'm like, and like, that's all I want. Yeah, so you forget things, brain fog. It's really difficult. But yeah, it is quite hard. But I think now with content creators my age, maybe hopefully we're bringing kind of information to people. So when people like when you eventually go through it, you'll be a bit more clued up and not be like, I am going mad. Some of my followers are like, I thought I had dementia because it's so awful. They're like, I thought I was really poorly, but it's just perimenopause. It's horrible.
It is awful that one, women go through that, and two, that there's such a lack of support or even...
Yeah, it's really difficult because under the age of 45, there is no support. Nobody believes people. So, and you can, I definitely started when I was 42. I've had followers start who are in their late 30s and their doctors just completely dismiss what they say. They are like, we'll take blood work from you. But the blood work is so unreliable because unless you're at that certain point of your cycle, you're not going to get a correct result. When you're 45, you shouldn't need a blood test. So when you're 45, with me, I didn't have to have a blood test. She was like, no, you're definitely going through it. But I came out and I phoned my dad up and I was just crying. I was just like I'm old. But that's not true. In your head, you think menopause is like women in their 70s, but it's not. It's just women in their 40s. You've just got crazy hormones.
And you do a lot online in terms of actually embracing bright colours and embracing
I got my
age.
colours done. Have you had your colours done?
No.
Oh, lovely. I got my colours done start of the year. So green, I never used to wear, but green is one of my colours. And my colours are all quite bright, like blues. I shouldn't wear black. So I like a lot of dopamine dressing. I like a lot of leopard print. I've started to try and wear lipstick, which I didn't really used to do. But I am quite a colourful, bright person now. And getting your colours done, it is worth it, It is good.
Is it expensive?
No. You can get it done. I imagine having it done face to face, but I just did mine online. You send photos, fill in a little quiz, and this lady, Style by Susie, sent back what colours I should wear, what jeans would fit my figure, like links to lipsticks, and it was really good.
And now when you wear the colours, do you notice the difference?
I do. My followers definitely do. They're definitely like, oh yeah, now you wear like greens or blues or bright reds. They're like, that looks so good. And you're like, leopard print is one of my colours. Because yes, leopard print is a colour. It's a neutral. So I wear a lot of leopard print, but I always have worn a lot of leopard print. Get your colours done. Highly recommend it. I imagine you could probably do it with AI.
Okay.
I know we're not supposed to like AI, but I think you probably could.
Yeah. But it's all this new language, isn't it? You're like, what, spring, summer, autumn?
Yeah, I'm a spring, but she doesn't, there are like warm springs, light springs, but she just put me as a spring, so I wear like spring palettes. I wonder what you, because you've got darker hair. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, blacks and greys and whites don't look like at all, but then I feel like those aren't the colours that...
Yeah, I'm supposed to wear white, not black, but I really wanted to be in autumn, obviously. Wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Now you're exploring a whole new palette.
I'm like, I'm spring.
But if you're ready, we'll go on to quick fire favourites.
I'm ready.
First question is, do you have a favourite Disney film?
I know this is supposed to be quick fire.
Oh, don't worry.
Favourite Disney film. I'm going to say Enchanted. That's a good one. And I also really like Tangled. Yeah.
Good choices. And do you have a favourite Disney park?
Magic Kingdom in Florida, 10 out of 10, no notes.
Favourite TV show?
Well, I love Gilmore Girls, I love Sex and the City, but if we're thinking of a modern one, I am obsessed with Real Housewives. I love any genre of Real Housewives, Summer House, Southern Charm. Do you watch any of these programmes? It's just women my age fighting. Inject it into my veins. I love it. So anything to do with reality TV, I'm there.
I actually think I would love it because I have watched a bit of Below Deck.
Oh yeah, well, you need to get
Reality
Hey You. So if you pay $4.99 for Hey You via your Amazon, you get there's millions of shows you can watch. You won't have enough time. You won't be able to work. You have to give up the podcast because you've been watching so many shows.
I know, it's best not. Best not to. So you had a podcast called The Phone Box Podcast.
I did, yeah.
And in the podcast, you asked, I think, about favourite people's tunes and films when they were 14.
Yes.
What were your favourite films or music when you were 14?
We couldn't go for a podcast without me mentioning Gary Barlow, because Gary Barlow is my number one love. I think he's probably got me blocked across all platforms. So when I was 14, I loved Gary Barlow, and anybody who loves Gary Barlow now, you didn't love him then, but I loved Gary Barlow then, with his blonde, spiky hair and he's slightly chubby, not being able to dance. So I loved Gary Barlow when I was 14. Films, do you know what I was obsessed with? Wayne's World. Have you ever seen Wayne's World?
No.
So it's Mike Myers, Dana Carvey film. See, I can remember that. And it is about two men who are like playing late teenagers who have a TV show from their house, and it's got Rob Lowe in it, and I used to put that in the video and I'd watch it and I'd go back to the beginning and I'd watch it and I'd just do that. That was for me just chef's kiss. So that's great.
I do like Rob Lowe. Has he been? He's a Parks and Recreation.
This is peak Rob Lowe. Imagine 90s Rob Lowe.
Yeah, that's
gorgeous. Gorgeous, man. And when I watched it, I probably thought, oh God, he's about 90 in this, and he's probably about 32. He's so old.
But have you met Gary Barlow?
Of course I've met Gary Barlow. So very long story short, because I have told this story many times, there is a website called Mumsnet, which is for mums. I used to do quite a lot of work with them. They're a great team, and they messaged me and they said Gary Barlow is coming to the office. However, his management has said he's not allowed to meet any fans or followers. Would you like to come and pretend you work for us at Mumsnet for the day? I tell you, they're so nice. And I was like, no, I didn't tell my best friends. I don't even know if I told my mum and dad. I told no one. So I got kind of like dressed up all smart, got on the train, got off the train to the offices, had to stop at a bin because I was going to be sick because I was so nervous. And I got there, they'd set me up with like a fake computer. So I was just like, boop, 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 boop. And then this is not a lie, a smell came, right? This smell, woo. And the woman opposite me went, what's that smell? And I went, that's Gary. And he came round the back of me, and I was like, trying not to like that. So then they were like, Emma, do you want to come and take some video for social media? And I was like, and he came up to me and, oh, hi, I'm Gary. And I was like, pretended like, I don't even know who you are. I was like, oh yeah, I'm Emma. But really I was like that. So I filmed it all, and at the end I was like, excuse me, Gary, do you mind if I have a photo? And he said, yeah, sure, okay. And then we went to have the photo, and I said, I'm really sorry, can I move you in front of the studio lights? And I kind of moved him, and I got the best photo with Gary Barlow that you will ever see of anybody. I look so happy, but if you zoom into my chest, it's like bright red from like the stress of lying. So yeah, I have met him, and he was lovely.
I think we'll need to insert a picture of that.
Oh, you'll have to insert. Oh, please do.
Yeah.
Please do, because I want everybody to see it. I look great. We both look great.
Do you have it anywhere?
Oh God, it's on my phone. Yeah. I'll send it you. Of course I have it. What are you talking about?
I actually meant, do you have it framed?
I think there is a mug of it, somewhere, maybe in my mug storage. Gary Barlow, love him.
Also, how amazing of the people at Mumsnet.
Do you know what? The girls at Mumsnet were so lovely. I think it's all a completely different team now, but they were They were so nice, and they were so happy for me. Like, they were so happy watching me live my best life. And then I posted it on my social media, and my followers, I think it's probably one of my most liked posts ever, because obviously they all know I love him. They were like, so yeah, that was really fun. He's great. Take That tour's coming up, so I'm very excited for that. Love him.
Maybe someone can whisper so you can meet him again.
No, I feel like it was one.
That's it.
Look, I've been to like Take That premieres. I've done ads for Take That. I've worked with them on different tours and stuff. It would be great. He did really weirdly a few weeks ago like one of my reels that he wasn't tagged in. It was nothing really to do with Take That. But my followers obviously were like, "Have you seen who's liked your reel?" And I was like, thinking, "Oh God, what have I done?" And it was Gary Barlow, and I burst out crying. And Stephen was like, "What's happened? Somebody like passed away?" And I was like, "Gary Barlow liked my reel." And he was like, "Oh."
That's a big deal. If Blockbuster was a thing again,
I wish it was,
and you had 5 minutes to pick 4
supermarket
films,
sweep, yeah,
what would they be?
So 5 minutes to pick 4 films from that genre, that era,
It
or
could be
this
any
era.
But imagine it if Blockbuster came alive today.
What would I pick? I'm going to go Titanic for one of them. It's a classic. I can watch it with my daughter. I've just been really watching. I rewatched all the Twilight trilogy recently, so that'd be good. Not all the Twilight. Is it trilogy or like 6 films, or whatever?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Titanic. I'm going to go Twilight. I'm going to go Practical Magic. Have you seen Practical Magic?
Speaking to you is making me realise I need to educate myself Halloweenly.
Practical Magic, and there's a Practical Magic 2 coming out in October. So it's Sandra Bullock and it's Nicole Kidman in maybe the late 90s, perhaps early 90s, playing sisters who are witches, and she has to save her sister from a baddie, and hijinks ensue. So Titanic, Twilight, Practical Magic, and what else do I really love? Beaches. I'm going to go Beaches. Have you seen that, Bette Midler?
No.
Oh, lovely.
My film education is really lacking.
You're just modern. You're not watching film. It's because I've watched all of these films with my daughter, because I cry at, and a day doesn't go past where I don't cry at something. My daughter doesn't cry at anything. So I made her watch all the sad films that ever existed, and then watched her. So we watched Titanic. She didn't cry. Beaches. She didn't cry. She didn't cry at any of the sad ones.
Really?
There was one that she was like, "Oh, that was a bit sad." My Sister's Keeper. She was like, "Oh, that was a bit sad."
Well, that's a devastating one.
But she's just like that. And I'm like,
oh, that's a good test, I suppose.
yeah, heart of stone.
What are your favourite hot drink pairings to have with any of your hot drinks?
My hot drink pairing is Terry's hot chocolate Costa at Christmas, okay? We're not having cream on it because I don't like cream. So hot chocolate Terry's orange from Costa with a cinnamon bun.
Oh,
Oh,
that's unique as well.
is it unique?
Yeah.
Not in this house.
Well, normally
Standard.
a custard cream or
Oh no, because there's cinnamon buns, and there's a cinnamon bun in Walt Disney World. There's a place called Gaston's Tavern, Gaston obviously from Beauty and the Beast. He's my number one person who I'm in love with, a Disney man, Gaston, and he has a cinnamon roll, and it is huge, and you ask for extra free icing. That with a Costa, dream.
delicious.
Yeah.
Who would be your desert island people? So you can have up to 6 people.
Oh.
Let's say your close family and your close friends are already there.
They're already there. They're chilling.
Good.
Now, can I ask a follow-up question? Do they have to have specific purposes, or can it just be people I fancy?
Can it just be people you fancy?
I don't need like somebody who's strong who can do woods. Look, it's going to be Gary Barlow. Obviously, he's bringing in the tunes. Louis Theroux. Little bit of conversation with old Louis Theroux. Ewan McGregor, because I fancy him. Get him on the island. Stephen, in this scenario, Stephen's like happy for me. He's like, I'll put Beyonce on for him. Who else would be really fun? Gemma Collins. For the lols. I saw her at an event recently. She is hilarious. So we've got Beyonce for Stephen, Barlow, Theroux, McGregor, Collins. Do we need to have somebody who's like Obama or somebody maybe? Or can I just have somebody who's like Sarah Jessica Parker? Obama, Sarah Jessica Parker. Who would absolutely... Imagine sitting Sarah Jessica Parker next to Gemma Collins, next to Louis Theroux. That...
What a combination.
What a combination, with Barlow opposite, Beyonce's with Stephen, and McGregor's just fishing. Lovely.
That, honestly, get yourself to that.
That was amazing.
That would be quite a cool I'm just thinking in my own head. It'd be quite a fun TV show if people could say who they want to. I mean, it'd be extremely expensive to commission.
I'm not sure Gemma Collins. I think we'd be able to get her.
Yeah. But I mean, Beyonce.
Yeah,
Barlow.
maybe not Beyonce. Maybe not Barlow. Certainly not Sarah Jessica Parker. But yeah, those...
You never know.
That's it. That sounds a good one.
Final question.
Oh.
On a day with no plans at the weekend, what is your ideal day? How would you spend it?
Okay, so I'm going to preface this with my ideal day is going to a theme park, but this is going to be like a home day, okay? And I'm also going to say this is a day where my children are out having fun and my husband is out doing something as well, so I'm by myself. I just really like a day where I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do like washing school uniform. I'm not, having to worry about feeding people. I'm just like, get up, little cheeky bath with a Lush bath bomb. Maybe even maybe a double hot chockey that day. Maybe a hot chockey in the bath. No, scrap that. Chamomile tea in the bath. A little hot chocolate. And I'll just solidly watch Real Housewives for like 10 hours. I don't have to get dressed. I don't have to put makeup on. And I can look like a mess.
What a perfect day.
Perfect. Oh, when it's raining.
Yeah.
And I've got the candles on.
Do you like a sort of thunderstorm as well?
Love a thunderstorm. I love snow. I just love anything like that. We've got like a nice front window, so I love seeing like the seasons through that. But if it's stormy and I have to put a little candle on, ooh.
Because you've got a lovely, is it a wax melt burning today?
Got croissant wax melt today. But I thought we were in spring, so I'd got out my spring scents. But it doesn't feel right. So I then went online and bought croissant, like a caramel biscuit, wax melt, anything like that. Lovely.
Delightful. And I have to say, it is controversial, but I completely agree with you on loving the rain. And sometimes, I don't know if you do this, I look at the forecast, it's like hour by hour, and it's like 50%. And when I want an indoor day, I just think, could it just be 80%? And then I look outside.
Just 100%.
And I think, it's not raining yet.
No. I'd like it ideally to be like, I could walk my dog, then rain.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a rainy dog walk. I want walk dog, rain. That's good for me. Oh, but a snow day as well. Anything like that, I just love it. When the sun comes out, I'm like Edward Cullen. Oh, get me away. No.
Yeah. Well, it has been so wonderful.
Thanks for having me.
All the mugs. As I said, I think you are unofficially, the mug queen. So people have high expectations for all your future mug cupboards.
Oh, brace yourselves.
Yeah. I mean, it could get crazy. I mean, imagine if you just have an influx of new mugs and...
Oh yeah, I am adopting like a one only per trip at the moment because it can get... I'm saying that I did buy 2 in Canada, but I am quite specific now because I do have quite a lot. But yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Bye. And it's always funny on the video.
Bye.